So will the Fed keep a lid on that bullish momentum for the rest of the year? Joining us now to discuss is Sri-Kumar, president at Sri-Kumar Global Strategies, and Margaret Patel, senior portfolio manager of multi-asset solutions at Allspring Global Investments. I can't think of two better people to have on. It's good to see you both in the daylight hours. Sri, I'm going to start with you because I think as much as anybody out there, you have been correct in anticipating where yields are going to go, what the Fed is going to do. And let me ask you this. Is there a chance that we will see exactly 0 rate cuts this year?
First of all, good to be with you again, Brian. Always a pleasure to be with you. And I think there is a chance we may not have a rate cut, not even in June, but the rest of the year, unless something else happens. It is not because of inflation coming down, but with interest rates having stayed so high for so long, something breaks in the system. You have another major banking crisis. The commercial real estate issues just break out. As we all know, when that happens, the Federal Reserve gives up on its inflation mandate, it gives up on employment mandate, and it becomes a cheerleader for the stock market. That requires it to ease, then it will ease. And that's the only reason I see easing taking place, Brian.
Margie, would you agree? I mean, listen, there's always a chance at everything, but is there a 1% chance that we will get maybe 1 or even 0 rate cuts this year? How do you see it?
I think it's possible. The feeling has gone from 3 cuts to 2 cuts to now this whole uncertainty that maybe, in fact, we might not have any. I think the Fed's kind of in a box because the inflation rate has not come down according to their playbook, and they're a little flummoxed. I think they want to be careful by keeping rates too high and hurting the economy. We've had unemployment tick up a little bit, but on the other hand, with inflation not doing what they thought it should do, I think they're probably reluctant to cut, and maybe they'd like to keep rates here so that if there's a disaster, as Shri's referring to, they can come to the rescue and cut rates and save us.
Yeah, and Shri, we got the CPI, and there's a lot of dithering about inflation. How much is actually just housing and nothing else? I get that. What are you looking at? CPI is a big deal. PPI is a big deal. Things like the PCE and all these wonky things. What are the 1 or 2 most important things to Shri?
There's a couple of important things. Number one, Brian, we have had a massive expansion in the Fed's balance sheet, keeping 0 interest rates for a lot longer than necessary. So when you do that, inflation is going to break out. What is different may be whether it breaks out in goods or services. That's what we have been the case. It is more likely that will happen, that the inflation will go away.